at First Sight season 13, girl. Why is Myrla running around here all these streets like she's not brokenhearted and broken down over the Dusty? Because Gill is the best thing that has ever happened to her. She ain't never gonna get no good man like Gill no more, girl. As a matter of fact, according to fake Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper and lying Dr. Viviana, marriage is not for Myrla, girl. So why is she acting all on Instagram acting like she not brokenhearted? Well, girl, I'm gonna tell you the answer. Hey y'all, happy Monday. I miss you. I miss you. Well, truthfully, I didn't really miss you. And then it started to bother me. Like, girl, you are not even missing the cousins. And I didn't start missing you until yesterday evening. Okay, yesterday evening. And you know what I realized? I was tired, y'all. I was so tired. And I decided to just unplug, take a few days off, unplug from social media, take a few days off YouTube and just rest because I was tired, okay? I was so tired. NaNoWriMo dragged me through the streets, okay? NaNoWriMo, National Novels Writers Month of November. Authors, writers, we challenge ourselves to write 50,000 words. I did it. My goal was to be done by November 24th, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and thank God I did it. And that's why I was so tired. So I don't know, when was the last time I spoke to you guys, like Friday or something? But I'm feeling better. Thank you for all the emails, but this is a good thing. Because starting next year, probably now December, I need to start it. My schedule is going to change. I won't be coming on every day because I have to get these books out. So I miss you guys as of last night, okay? I love you. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for 52% subscription. I was checking my analytics this morning because I wanted to know the information for this video I'm about to do. But I have a 52% subscription. Keep it up. If you are not subscribed to Janice Hylton, Church Was Gonna Get Married Too, be sure to subscribe and check to make sure you are subscribed because sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you. I want to give a big shout out to Auntie's Advice, honey. I heard Auntie was on YouTube Thursday night. Was it Thursday night or Friday night? Friday night with the belt. Psh, 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 psh. Getting the YouTube streets together. I didn't watch yet, but I'm going to watch today and I'll comment and share Auntie's videos out. It's like I said, I'll unplug over the weekend. But shout out to Auntie. We love Auntie's advice, okay? We need Auntie's advice in our lives to get us straight, okay? And to love on us because she's such a lovely, lovely Auntie. We love you, Auntie. We adore you. Thank you all for everybody. Thank you. Anyways, girl, let me go because I got to go. I got to get on this train. You know, this is how I get my exercise, especially after eating all this turkey this weekend. But so the people are mad. The Pygmies, the Dust Bunnies are mad now that Myrla is acting like she's living her best life. She don't even seem brokenhearted. She's out hanging with Rachel. She's going to Kute Kente. Matter of fact, okay, no, I have it here. She's just out here living. She don't seem brokenhearted. Girl, she should be missing Gill. Girl, she ain't gonna get no man like Gill. And I was like, what in the world? And it sounded like Sister Myrla heard the Pygmies and the Dust Bunnies. And she said, but you know what, they was hating on her. But one thing they said when they saw this picture, they was like, but that's a nice pocketbook though. She said, getting my heart broken or feeling rejected are actually the last things I worry about in a relationship. To be honest, I'm much more concerned with someone distracting me from my calling, draining my energy, or invalidating my intuition. Shout up the mountain. Okay. I absolutely love that. Okay. Do you know why so many women are mad at Myrla? Because there's not a lot of Myrlas or like myself out there. We don't struggle with men. Most women are not living hypergamous marriages and relationships. Thank you for those of you who send me a couple of videos you want me to respond. I'm not going to respond. I don't have time and I'm tired. But let me say this. Even the reviewers on YouTube, most of them probably 99, first of all, only me and Auntie, to my knowledge, because I don't listen to anybody else. I listen to very few girls on YouTube. Auntie's advice, Chloe, Kimberly, Michelle, and maybe one or two other. I really don't, because I really don't have time. And I don't listen to, but I know you guys sent me some videos you want me to respond. Most women are not in hypergamous marriages or relationships. Most women are taught to struggle with a man. That's why they're mad at Myrla and they're mad at me for calling him a dusty. They're mad at Myrla because they're like, oh, you could build with him and build up to him. And see, most women, especially in I was going to say colored, in the people of color community, because it's not just Black Americans, most people in the people of color community are taught to struggle with the man, right? I checked my analytics this morning and I was checking to see what percentage of the age group of women listen to me. And the highest percent is mid 35s to 65. You know why? Because at 35, a lot of women are tired of struggling with their dusties, with their builder husband, with their builder male husband, with their helper brother out, with their hobo, HOBO sexual husband. And now they get divorced. That's why there's a lot of women, and there's a lot of women of color who are getting divorced in their mid-30s. Why? They struggled with them in their 20s. Then they get tired. And then they get divorced. And now they're ready for husband number 2. And so the people who watch me are women who have been through what I'm telling the young girls. Don't do it. Don't get with the Gills of this world. Do not build with a man. He is supposed to build and establish himself before you get with him. See, I was taught not to build with a man. So when I met a man that needed me to build with him, I would walk away because that's what I was taught. I didn't come, even though I struggled in my book, Praying for Children, my life story is in there. But I didn't come from struggling. You know, my mom was married to a cop. My mom never worked. My dad paid all the bills when we were living to him, even when he had a girlfriend. And so struggling is not my norm. That's why I can't do it. A lot of women and a lot of women who review Married at First Sight and want to struggle with men, struggling is their norm. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I will bet you $100 that every woman that is hating on Myrla or bro beating her because she don't want the dusty, I guarantee you they are in struggle marriages. They're building with a man. And they're not in hypergamous marriages and relationships. I guarantee you. You know why? Because we can see the struggle. I was making $50,000 in my late 20s. I am 44 now. I think I just turned 44. I just turned 44 October 11th. I was making $50,000 in my mid to late 20s. I am 44 years old now. So tell me, if I was making $50,000 in my late 20s, do you think at 35 I would marry a man who is just starting out making $28,000 a year? You know why you want to struggle with a 40-year-old man that is just trying to get himself established? No, he's doing EMTs. He can't even keep a job. I did that, can't do that. Let me go over here. It's because that's their norm. So for those of you who send me those videos for me to respond, I'm not going to respond other than this. They're struggling. They're struggle marriages, struggle relationships. I guarantee you not one of their husbands is paying all their bills. Hey, Michael.
And mommy, we doing a dance battle.
Yes. Go with Daddy. I guarantee you. And see, all the women that's mad with Myrla are in struggle marriages, struggle relationships. You know who's not mad at Myrla? The women that struggled and ended their struggle are those of us who are in hypergamous relationship and marriages where our husband are providing protected, where our husband established himself. See, you are taught to get with a man and struggle with him and get him established. No. You leave him to become a man first. Then you get with him. I'm going to come back and talk about ready to love. A lot of the women men are talking about what's wrong with paying a bill. Struggle. And so Myrla responds. She said, I'm not concerned about my heart being broken. Let's take away Myrla and Gill. Let's make them Joe and Mary. Okay, so Joe and Mary. Do you know I am 44 years old and my heart was broken one time? And after that, I learned how to date because dating is about gathering data. And it wasn't so that my college sweetheart broke my heart. It was my dad telling me, you need to break up with him because you love him more than he loves you. You need to break it off with him. So I don't know if that's really my heart being broken because he didn't break up with me, right? I had to cut it off. So let's talk about Joe and Mary. She said, getting my heart broken or feeling rejected are actually the last thing I worry about in a relationship. You know why? I totally agree. Because you know what y'all do? Y'all dating these dusty men and these struggle men. They don't got nothing to do. They ask you for your heart. Here's my heart. I'm giving you my heart. No. Your heart, ladies, is the last thing you give a man with the kitty. If he hasn't gone through the process to provide, protect, profess, what you talk about giving him your heart for? For what? Girl, bye. To be honest, listen to this. I am much more concerned with someone distracting me from my calling. Excuse me. Back in the days, we used to have something in the church. We used to say, who are you? Who sent you and what you want? Because how many of you know that not everybody sent in your life is from God? Most people's from the devil. Most men you will meet is from the devil who want to destroy your life and tear you down. Okay. She said, I am more distracted from someone distracting me from my calling, draining my energy. I just don't know how y'all do it with these dusty men. Okay, these builder males and builder bobs are invalidating my intuition. How many of you know, ladies, that our intuition is something that God gave us to protect us? Did you know that? Our intuition, that's why you pay attention to your intuition. If you're feeling something is off, don't ignore it. Those are what we call red flags. Don't ignore. Pay attention to what's going on in your intuition and pay attention to your red flags. Stop meeting these men, giving them your heart. You don't have enough data. Dating is about data. As a matter of fact, shout out to India. I could not believe it. Something say, but someone, the Holy Spirit said, check your analytics about where your book sales are coming from. I checked it, girl. India was number 2. I could not believe. India was not even on my radar. My number 1 buyers are United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. Once in a while, I'll get a sale from Japan, Australia, but India came up second in ebooks for me. So I'm going to do something for the Indian sisters. I'm going to put all my ebooks on sale during the day. I'm going to try to do it on my phone to help the Indian sisters out. See, they're eating up this data. They're eating up this content about dating is for data. I could not believe. I would tell you how much it is, but I'm not going to tell you all my business. But let me tell you, it's a lot. It is more than I've ever gotten from the United Kingdom or Canada in 1 month. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? And you know, for ebooks, the reason why I price my ebooks for $10 is I only get $3.50 out of my ebook. So you tell me, what is Amazon doing with the rest of that money? My $9.99 ebooks, I only get $3.50 from the United States. It's probably less from the other countries. So if you know, if I'm getting $3.50 per ebook, less for the other countries, they bought a lot of ebooks. I'm going to put my ebooks on sale for our Indian sisters because they are getting this data. I love you. I have to run out to get on this train. I will see you later. Okay. Ready to Love. I'm going to try to do that today. The Bachelorette. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. But yes, my schedule is beginning to change. I also love it. Let me know. Tell me about you. Have your heart been broken? You ever gave your heart to a man and he broke your heart? You know why? Because that's the last thing you give him with your kid. When you have to allow them to go through the process before you give them your heart. Y'all out here giving strangers and Pookies and Raries and Dusties your hearts and stuff. Okay, I love you. I have to go, honey. Queen Myrla is like, honey, I am not concerned about my heart being broken. I'm more concerned about you trying to distract me from my feeling, evaluating my intuition, honey, and try to get me to move up from the penthouse to go down in the dungeon with you. Bye, Dusty. Bye. I got to go, girl. Bye. Love you.